Hello guys, my name is Hannibal M. Flores Jr. from Olivares College, Tagaytay, studying Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education. So I'm here today to tell you why is it important to take the course of literacy or take the subject of literacy. So first of all, let's define literacy. So literacy is popularly understood as an ability to read, write, and use numeracy in at least one method on writing or understanding reflected by mainstream dictionary and handbook definitions. So now that we know the definition of literacy, I'll tell you why it is important to study literacy. Because helping someone to read and write effectively or acquire the basic math skills so many of us take for granted, and improves for the future of everyone in society. Because literacy is a critical to economic development as well as individual and community well-being. It is important to learn or take the subject of literacy because our economy is enhanced when learners have higher literacy levels. Effective literacy skills open the doors to more educational and employment opportunities that people are able to pull themselves out of poverty and chronic underemployment. So in our increasingly complex and rapidly changing technological world, it is essential that individuals continuously expand their knowledge and learn new skills in order to keep up with the pace of change. It is also important because all children we can learn that all children deserve the opportunity to learn to reading and writing meaningfully in their lives, to become literate, because that's the goal. And a lifelong literacy journey can begin with small but exciting steps as your children experience the thrill of getting lost in a story or the power of expressing their own ideas in writing. Because in literacy, learning to read and write is not just about learning new skills, although it does involve learning skills. Literacy is so much more than this. It is about learning to use reading and writing in real and important ways. And being literate allows us to use books, writing to learn from. We can learn new things from other people that writes, and explore and communicate what we think, feel, and know. Enjoy it allows us to enjoy the richness of language as we read and to learn use language in new and different ways. It also allows us to find out about other people's experiences and learn from them. So we can just read what they write, and it discover different ways of seeing the world. So in literacy, when we help children become readers and writers, we give them the key to a worldwide community. But this does not happen overnight, and we need to help spark their literacy and then keep it going by inspiring and encouraging them. Because one of the ways that we can encourage children as an educator, it can be a role model to your children, be a good example, provide them the materials that they need, especially in reading and so they can learn how to read and write. Offer them help, because especially children are kind of ignorant, or sometimes some willing students, they just need the right guide for them to learn. Take an interest on the children, and also take an interest on every time on the children. read and write, encourage them by showing an interest in what they are doing. So yeah, in literacy, it is important that I'm encouraging you to take the subject itself because as an educator or a teacher or a future teacher itself, me, I find that this subject is totally helpful, and this will teach us on how we deal to ourselves as a person, as a teacher, and as a student. It also helps us to deal in other things, not just in read and writing, because literacy is not just about learning the basics, because it is complex. It can tackle about environment, internet, and other stuff. So literacy is very important to us to learn, because this will help us to build a good foundation for ourselves and give us a good experience, and this help us to have good opportunities in the future for ourselves. So that's all for today, and thank you. So my name is Hannibal Crush Jr. I'm from Olivares College, Tagaytay, and thank you.
Look